think the spawns are flipped, to be fair. Oh, no. Yo. Oh, there's another one. Wow, get me out of here. Jeez. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. So we're back with another Vanguard video, and today we've got sort of 5 or 6 pro tips to make you play like a pro at COD. Now, I've tried to sort of stay away from some of the more well-known tips, although some of them you've probably heard already, or even heard me or other YouTubers talk about. But my goal today is to come up with some original tips that you may not have heard already. I will put timestamps in the description below if you want to feel free to look at what's in the video beforehand. That's fine by me. I don't want to make you sit through it if you don't want to. That's just a bit of a disclaimer, really. So yeah, check the description to see if it's anything you fancy, and if you do enjoy, please don't forget to either like, comment and subscribe for more, and we'll get straight into the first set of tips here, and hope you enjoy. So, up first, I want to talk about moving with a purpose. Now, we all know and love movement in COD these days. It's really common for people to be slide cancelling and jump shotting their way around the map, but basically don't be doing this just aimlessly around the map. I know, like, if you watch sort of the big Warzone streamers and COD players, they will just be constantly sort of sliding. But the reason that they're sliding is to reset their attack sprint constantly, or to sort of make their way around a corner and have the aim up ready. So basically don't just be sort of doing it just randomly around the map, jumping everywhere. You see quite a few people doing this, and it will get you in a bit of a dodgy position. Make sure you're confident with your moving. So basically what I mean by this, so if you're coming around a corner, then that's the time to sort of slide, or bunny hop, and that sort of thing. So don't just be sort of running out to here when there's an enemy sort of standing here anyway. So don't just run here and then jump, if you get me. You want to be sort of jumping ready around the corner, ready to have your aim up, ready to take out that enemy who may be standing there. But yeah, you'll get used to this over time. I'm sure a lot of you will already sort of do this anyway naturally. But yeah, basically be sliding into your corners, have your aim up ready, which will bring us on to my number 2 tip, which is going to be centering. Centering, basically what I mean by this is having your crosshair up and ready to take out enemies at all times. So when you come around a corner, you want to have that crosshair right in the centre of the screen there, sort of at head height, so you're ready just to take people out. And then of course link this in with your movement, although this is probably one of the biggest points of movement really. So when you come around the corner, you have your gun up and ready to shoot. It's quite a common tip, and a lot of people do know this these days, but as I said, this is more for people looking to sort of improve the game. So don't be running around looking at the floor like this, or too high. You're going to be sort of somewhere around head height, so when you do come around the corner and meet an enemy, you will be able to take them out efficiently. And there we go. Up next, we have a tip that I don't really see a lot of people sort of talking about really, and that is using your tacticals sort of to block off entranceways. Now, this may sound a bit weird if you don't know what I mean, but let's say you're fighting multiple enemies. Somebody's coming from over here, so you're fighting them, but you also know there's an enemy pushing around this way. So what you can do is, if you've got something like a thermite or a semtex, you can sort of pop that by the door to block it off whilst you take out these enemies, and then push around here. Obviously this is only in really specific moments and sort of times of the game where you may need it, but basically you can do the same with stuns as well. So if you stun up there whilst you're fighting out of this door, then you get a hit marker up there, you'll know somebody's there. So once you've dealt with the enemy over on that side, you can then come up top, take them out. But like I say, this is in very specific moments, but you may do this already without thinking about it. But it is just really cool to keep in mind that you can sort of block off entranceways. This obviously works best with sort of incendiary grenades, semtexes, and also molotovs as well, because you can sort of make them stick in that one position to block it off. But yeah, it's just something to think about in your game, because I'm trying to come up with some sort of more original tips that you haven't heard already. So a huge tip would be not standing still in your gunfights. If you watch any sort of pro players gameplay, they rarely sort of stand still unless they're holding a specific angle or shooting maybe long range. But also at long range, you want to be moving side to side as well, especially if you're against sort of like a sniper, for example, because then it makes them easier to miss their shots. So like in this clip here, for example, you'll see at the end, I start to strafe side to side, and this is going to make it a lot harder for my enemy to hit me, as he is using a sniper, whereas I'm using an MP40. So at this sort of range, I should not really be outgunning him, but as you can see, we do manage to take him out there at a nice long distance with the MP40. So just keep moving side to side in your gunfights, and I guarantee you're going to win a lot more of them, and don't just panic and stand still. So the next tip, or rather something to sort of think about in your game, is getting used to being unpredictable whilst you're playing. So basically what I mean by this is pretty much you can try different skill sets, weapons, styles of play, basically this is going to help you improve at your game and figure out what works best for you. Because by trying different strategies and methods and different tactics, you're going to sort of improve your game and figure out what works best. And an example of this might be, say, in Search and Destroy, use an unorthodox little rush route where nobody else really goes. And this might pay off when you do the game, for example. And then you've now learned a little effective strategy that you can think of next time. And just keep trying to do things like this instead of just constantly doing the same thing. Obviously, there is a reason why the popular routes and sort of weapons, etc. do work. It's because they tend to be the best. But, you know, don't be afraid to just be a little bit unpredictable and sort of move around the map how you want to, and it may end up paying off for you. And if it doesn't, well, you've also learned that it doesn't work as well. So it's just something to think about on that one, really, that I don't really hear a lot of people mentioning, or you may do already without even thinking about it. This next tip is something for more the team players or objective-based players, and this also is a big thing in Warzone as well. But right now we're talking about Vanguard. So basically, up next we're going to be talking about playing your life. Now, a lot of you may know what this means, but basically this means putting your life at risk and likely dying inside the game, basically to help your team or to secure a kill or objective. Now, you may use this in many different scenarios, but if you take a look at this one here, this guy's holding down this far right lane of Das house, and I managed to swing around the corner and take him out, but my teammate finishes him off for me. So basically, as you can see on the minimap, my teammate's blue triangle's behind me, so I know he's with me. So as I slide around, weaken him up, my teammate finishes off the kill for me. I still get the elimination, but I do die. So if you're looking for a good KD ratio, maybe not the best one for you. But basically, it's just something to think about when you're trying to take over an objective, or in this case, a sort of hard push, where it might take two of you and one of you may die, but it might be worth it because it will end up winning you the game. For example, you can use this to a lot of different sort of things. Say you're in domination, you can play your life to get onto the flag, to get you some more points on the board to turn around the game. Same on hardpoint, S&D, pretty much any objective-based game really. But it's just something for you guys to think about. And last but not least, one final bonus tip, and that is to just have fun while you're playing. I think sometimes we get so caught up in grinding and just looking for those high kill games and improving on it that we just forget that it is a video game after all, and they are designed to make you have enjoyment and have fun. So basically, just keep that in mind whilst you're playing. You know, if you get a little bit stressed out sometimes playing it, don't worry, because I think everybody does, even the pros. Can get a little bit frustrating sometimes, but just don't be afraid to take a break as well when you need to, and don't constantly keep pushing, or switch up a game mode, switch up a gun, whatever's just, if something's not working for you, then you can always fix it. But yeah, just remember that whilst you're playing, really. I think some of us forget that, including myself sometimes. So guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. We literally just hit 700 subscribers yesterday when this is uploaded, so I just want to say thank you all for that. It's just absolutely crazy, as I only wanted to hit 500 subs by the start of this year, and here we are 200 subs later on 700, so I can't thank you all enough. Really does mean the world to me. Shout out to all my sort of day one subscribers. Do remember you all, don't worry. But basically, if you have any suggestions for videos, please do let me know in the comments below. Any tips? I know there is a couple comments that I haven't gotten back to yet about sort of video suggestions, so don't worry. I do know your videos, they are going to be made very soon. Just sort of the case for me at the moment. I'm quite busy in real life, so it's kind of hard for me to get the clips and to record them, because I want to get good quality and not just put out rubbish videos. But yeah, if you suggested a video, I will get back to it. I do apologise for the wait. But yeah, thank you all for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you all have a good day.